Well, I finally ID'd this little plant that is growing in my yard. It popped up in the spring, so like at the end of May, Memorial time, and it looked like that it was some type of a melon or a cucumber or something. Couldn't figure out what it was, so I thought let's protect a few of the plants and see what grows. Because I thought this area used to be an old garden. Now I just have my little patch of peonies and chives and rhubarb and some horseradish I planted this year, which is like taking over. It's massively huge. I got to do something different with that. And then we also planted some maples in our yard and a plum tree and also a Connell red and a honeycrisp tree. But there used to be, back in the day, used to be a garden right here. And our fence line we've kind of let overgrown, but thank goodness we did, because through the years it was kind of sparse and nothing was really here. And we kind of just let everything kind of go back to nature along the periphery of our yard. And it was full of black caps or black raspberries. And also we have a lot of black walnut trees. So they're kind of in the mix of everything. That one that's hanging way over my yard, that's black walnut. And then I have some farther down the yard there. It's evening, that's why it's kind of shadowy right now. So back to the mystery plant. So we thought it's got to be some type of cucumber or melon or something. It never really took off, but it really grew in this little area, but we didn't see fruits. And I thought, gosh, it's got to be something, just from the very young plant. And I did post some pictures what it looked like really young, and I thought, what is this thing? It's got to be something. Well, mystery solved. So these little puppies started popping up. There's one there. Let's see if we have any other ones. I think I saw some other ones somewhere. But there's little flowers, and they're so cute. And I thought, gosh, that looks really familiar. Here, I'll show you the size. It's not very big. It's just very, very tiny. There's one there, and there's some other ones mixed in here. I don't know if I can find them or not. I saw them when I was down here before. There's a couple more in here. So after I did my little Google search, so it finally came up. I put in to Google something on the order of cucumber melon looking plant with little spiky fruits or something of that nature. I had to put several different things in there. I'm like, what the heck is this? And then I was able to ID it to being a wild cucumber. Oh, there's another one. I thought I saw some on there. There's another one. Like I said, they look spiky and sharp, but they're not. They're soft and they're squishy to the touch. So it grew along this whole thing, and there's a few of them. You got to really kind of look. There's a itty bitty. They're so hard to see. Little teeny baby one right there, and then you can see the female flower coming off the end of it there. There's male and female flowers on the plant, so this would have been a female one. So it's just a little tiny thing. So it's a wild cucumber, and you'll see them, like I said, outgrowing in the woods, and they'll be climbing up a tree, and you'll see all these cute little white flowers, right? But they'll choke out a tree or a plant, and because they want the sunlight, so they'll take all the sunlight from whatever's growing, and they are not edible, and as a matter of fact, they're poisonous, can be toxic, I guess. So, but it's kind of a neat little plant. I'm kind of glad we did our little experiment and let it grow just to see what it was, and it's kind of pretty. It kind of made a ring around the plants. I think there were 3 or 4 of them that were mixed this area, and I put one of my dog's pens up to protect them, because I thought for sure I had some type of treasure that was growing. Here it is. It's a wild cucumber, which you can't eat. They're kind of cool, and the little pods, these little fellows, will get a little bit bigger, and then they'll dry out, and then they'll drop their seeds, and I think they're toxic to a lot of animals too. So I don't know how these seeds get around, but our whole little garden area here, I think we had like some over there, we had some over here. So they were kind of strewn out amongst everything. And then since we didn't mow until, Daisy's over there eating apples that fell off the tree. Because that dog just eats everything. And I'll let it get a little bit bigger, but I don't want these seeds to drop. I don't want more of these growing. And I'm glad that through the years we've always just mowed this area and just mowed them over, and so they don't ever grow or seed or anything. So they will be coming to an end soon before the seeds are viable, because I don't want to have more of these growing and choking out all my native plants that are flourishing. I'll take a little walk sometime and show you all the black walnuts. It's like I said, it's kind of in the evening right now, so it's not very good light. Daisy, what are you doing over there? Eating a snack, and you're not supposed to be. So mystery solved. It is called a wild cucumber, and it's loosely related to melons or something. I mean, you can Google it and find out, but it's native, and it just grows. Look at it, it looks so pretty. Pretty for toxic little seeds that we don't want choking out our native stuff. So, like I said, mystery solved. We found out what it is. It's called a wild cucumber, because that's not the fancy name for it. You can Google that. I probably can't remember what it is anyway. But so this will be going away pretty soon, because I do not want any of these little puppies choking out any of my trees or bushes or raspberries around in the area. So one last little look, because when my son mows the next time, she will be gone. But fun little summertime mystery solved.